Hey, Brent Norling from Norling Law here. I wanted to address a law change that came into effect from the 1st of September. So it's in relation to statutory demands and is going to be really relevant for companies that receive statutory demands from this point going forward. So before I talk about the change, I'll talk about how it used to be so it has some context. So prior to the 1st of September, if a company owed money to a creditor and the creditor issued a statutory demand, the debtor company had 15 working days to pay that demand. And if they didn't pay, then the creditor is entitled to apply to the High Court to liquidate. And, you know, if you were on the receiving end of that liquidation application, you get served, you then have a further 10 working days in which you can appoint your own liquidator. And you know, the choice of a liquidator is a very important choice for those who are going to end up with a liquidator in their life. If you have a liquidator who's overzealous, who's very creditor friendly, they may do things that a unbiased liquidator may not do. And look, not all liquidators are biased. The type of appointment doesn't necessarily mean they will be, but it does happen. So that choice is one that business owners ought to control if they're going to have a liquidator appointed over their company. Now, from the 1st of September, once you're served with the liquidation application, it's too late to appoint your own liquidator. You're going to either have to pay the creditor, compromise with the creditor and get them to withdraw their liquidation application. And for some, that's not going to be possible. Or live with the choice of liquidator that they have, and look, that might be a really hard thing to deal with, and I can talk about that in another video. But what it means is business owners need to take more attention at an earlier stage. When you receive a statutory demand, you need to go straight to if you receive a statutory demand and you can't pay, you need to be talking to an insolvency specialist very, very quickly, because you don't want to let that time expire and then be dealing with a feral appointment of a liquidator. So look, I hope you find that update useful. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments below. Cheers.